today's class, let us discuss about the regional cooperation institution. Yes, regional cooperation, it means, first you should understand what is the meaning of regional cooperation. As we are all celebrating the Ganesha Utsavas, is it? So afterwards we making some more groups, isn't it? According to our area, is it? So because of afterwards we can make close with the other groups also, is it? In regionally. So for we want to achieve some aims, is it? Here also they are in some continents, some countries are makes their own group is called the regional cooperation. In a sense, in the continents some countries are makes the regional groups, understand? Then afterwards many more countries makes the organization here also, is it? Especially in the regional organization, the NRB countries makes the organization here is called the regional organization. Let us discuss about that. What are the regional organization? The first one is Commonwealth Organization. Commonwealth Organization, it is called as British Commonwealth Organization, understand? But now we are called it is the Commonwealth Organization. Then it is founded in the year of 1926. Then nowadays we can see that 54 countries get the membership of this Commonwealth. India is also member of Commonwealth Organization after its independence. Understand this? Commonwealth, it is called the British Commonwealth at before, but now we calling it is the Commonwealth Organization. In the period of 1926, it founded in the 1926, then 54 countries get the membership of Commonwealth Organization. India is also one of the member of Commonwealth Organization after the independence of our country. Understand this? Yes, here we can see that the King of England remains the nominal head of this Commonwealth Organization. It gives the more support for the sports. Then we know that usually Commonwealth Games are there, no, held by this Commonwealth Organization. Then afterwards we can see that the which countries get the membership of Commonwealth. So from that country, Prime Minister, Financial Minister and External Affairs Minister attend the meeting. Understand this? Then afterwards it have its own aim. What are those? Upholding the values of democracy. What is it? Upholding the values of democracy. Then afterwards protection of freedom. It gives the protection to freedom. Then poverty alleviation, in a sense eradication of poverty. Then securing world peace. It want to maintain the world peace. Then afterwards aiding the development of sports. It provides some fund to the sports, and also it conduct the Commonwealth sports. Then afterwards science and art. It provides the aid to the science and art, and it gives the importance for the science and arts, and also it calls some more conferences. Understand? These are all aims of the Commonwealth Organization. Then the next another one, regional cooperation institution, that is European Union. European Union, EU we call. What is European Union? It is a very special regional organization. We can see that this is only have its own structure and also its own function also. Okay, so no one organization have like what is European Union. So European Union, it is founded in the year of 1993, in the sense recently, but it is 1993. Then 28 European countries, in the sense in the European continent, 28 countries form the European Union, and 28 countries or get the membership of EU. Understand? Then as per the Maastricht Treaty, in a sense European countries, all countries, in a sense these 28 European countries have signed the Maastricht Treaty. Afterwards it formed this European Union. What is the structure of the European Union? It seems like the federal government. Understand what it is? It seems like the federal government. You know what is the federal government? Two governments are there, central government and state government. Is it? Similarly here in the continent have UE government. What is the EU government? Understand? Continent have the EU government. Similarly, the countries have their own government. Here, the country is under the EU. Understand this? What it is? Here, this is the European continent. Okay, here we can see the many more countries are there. So, first of all, this EU formed the government. Understand? This is like the central government. Then Egypt, and what are the countries come under the European continent? These all countries have their own government. These all countries have their own government. Understand? But this is under the EU, in the sense European Union. Like India have the federal government, no state government and central government. But state government is under the central government. Is it? Similarly here, EU, European Union countries have their own government, but it is under the EU government. Understand? Federal, it seems the federal government. Then afterwards we can see that we cannot see this type of the market system, currency, and also the trade policies. Is it? So let us discuss about that. It's the main feature, that is the common market. What it is? It have the common market. When we travel in these 28 European countries, we have the same goods with the same price. Understand? Same goods with the same price. So because of what it has a common market. We are moving one place to another place in our district now. So we get we will pay the 10 rupee for the Parle-G biscuit in also the Bangalore and also the Gulbarga. Likewise, is it for same quality and quantity. Similarly here we can get the same goods throughout these 28 countries. Understand? It has the common market and common currency. It has a common currency. Usually we can see this common currency in a single country. In a country, is it? India have the rupee. Is it? And some more countries have the rubella. Is it? Afterwards, we can see that what is foreign currency. What we can see, yen is there. Is it? Then afterwards, dollar is there. So we can use a different type of the currency in the different countries. Is it? But here we can see in the European continent, these 28 countries have same currency, that is called the euro. Understand? So how a country has the same currency, similarly here in the European continent they have, these 28 countries have the same currency, is called the euro. So it is very useful for the same common market and also the common currency. Understand this? Asia is a continent, but here we can see different type of the currencies are there. Sri Lanka currency is different, India's rupee is different, Japan is different, China's currency is also different, is it? But in the Europe, it is not different like the Asia, is it? These 28 countries have the same currency. Understand? That is the euro. Then after common agriculture and trade policy. What it is? So common market is there, so common currency is there, then they have the same trading policy and agricultural method. Understand? This is the special of EU, European Union. Then afterwards it is work to the commission. Afterwards, European Court of Justice is also there. What it is? We can see the European Court of Justice. Then it seems like the European Economic Committee. Understand? It seems like the European Economic Committee. So this is the special of European Union. Understand? This is the one of the regional organization of world. Understand? So it is a very important and it has this special structure and functions. Let us discuss about the ASEAN. ASEAN means Association of Southeast Asian Nations. It is founded in the year of 1967. Now we can see the 10 members are get the membership of this ASEAN. Then before we can see that the Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines and Thailand get the membership of ASEAN. But recently many countries are added for this. For that purpose the 10 members are there in the ASEAN. Then afterwards we can see that India is not get the membership of ASEAN. It's a 1 marks question. India is not get the membership of dash regional organization. First one is the Commonwealth Organization. Then afterwards SAARC. Then afterwards this ASEAN. and many more. Is it? So you should write the Asian. Asian is one of the regional organization, but India is not get the membership of this. It is only in the observer position. Let's say India is only in the observer position. This is not how it is not the military organization. In the sense, it is not have its own military. Okay. Then its main aim is the mutual cooperation. What is it? It wants to the mutual cooperation and aiding social economic ties. It provides some fund to the social economic ties. And it wants to achieve progress in the cultural tie and scientific and administration field. What it is? It want to achieve and it want to progress in the cultural tie. Afterwards, scientific and administration field. So this is all about the Asian. Understand this? What is Asian is founded in the year of 1967. 10 members get the membership of this Asian. It is not have its own military. Okay, India is not get the membership of Asian, but it is only observer position. It is in the observer position. It have its own aims. Understand? So this is all about the Asian. Then next one is the Organization of African Unity. Okay, AU, the African, the Organization of African Unity. It is founded in the year of 1963. After the independence of all African nations, among themselves, they make their own treaties or own agreements. Understand? How India is ruled by the Britishers, similarly it is also ruled by the Europeans, is it? So after the independence of the African continent, all African countries are entered various agreement in themselves, is it? So afterwards, it merge all regional organization and agreements, it make into one, that is the Organization of African Unity. Understand? Yes, it is strive to establish the equality. It is strive to establish the equality, freedom and unity among the African nation. It wants what it is establish the equality, unity and freedom among the African nation. Then it raises the voice against the new imperialism of developed nations. What it is? It always opposes the imperialism. Imperialism in the sense one sovereign country is handed the another one sovereign country. It is called the imperialism. So it is always raise the voice against the imperialism because of naturally it know the pain of imperialism, is it? Then afterwards it's replaced by the AU in the period of 2002. What it is? This African Unity, it is replaced as the AU, African Union, in the period of 2002. Afterwards, it has like assembly of heads of the states and heads of the government. It have the assembly of heads of state and assembly of the heads of the government. In the sense, in African country, what are the countries that get the membership of this AU? No, so it have assembly. So on that it has the heads of the state, in the sense from every state. State means it here country. From every country it has the heads of the government. In the sense in African country, how many countries are there? African continent, how many countries are there? All country heads are represented here. Then afterwards minister committee is there. Then afterwards mediation and also the reconciliation is there here. What mediation and reconciliation is there? Afterwards, it is the functionized well. It is always against the apartheid and new imperialism. Understand? It always fight against the imperialism and apartheid. Apartheid, you know that what is it is the discriminating the people on the basis of race and color. It is called the apartheid. Then afterwards imperialism, one sovereign country control the another sovereign country, is it? Is called the imperialism. It always fight against this new imperialism and apartheid. So many other traits of African countries or nations. Understand? This is all about the Organization of African Unity. Afterwards it replaces the African Union. Yes, so let us discuss about that SAARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So this is the one of the regional organization, regional cooperation. We can see that this is founded in the year of 1985. The headquarters of the SAARC is situated at Nepal. Understand? So we can see that the 8 countries get the membership of SAARC. So what are those? So 8 countries are there for the purpose of memory. So I made this group. Likewise, MBBS Spain. Is it? What is the MBBS Spain here? Here 8 countries are there. What are those MBBS Spain? First one is the M means Maldives. B, it means Bangladesh. Then B means Bhutan. Then S means Sri Lanka. Then P means Pakistan. Then Afghanistan. A means Afghanistan. Then afterwards I means India. And N means Nepal. Understand? So these are all countries or get the membership of SAARC. 8 countries are there in the SAARC. Understand? So how can we remember this? By this MBBS pen. Understand what it is? M, it means Maldives, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan, India and Nepal. Understand? So these countries get the what is membership of SAARC. So the main intention of the SAARC, the main aim of the SAARC is foster the mutual ties along with the economics progress and cultural progress. Fostering the economic ties, mutual ties along with the economic progress and cultural progress. Okay. Then for that purpose it has a technical group and also the permanent committee for achieve this all its aim. But here we can see that there is a mutual suspicion and different opinion is hampering the progress of SAARC. So it have one agreement, in a sense it have one rules. What is that? That is unanimously. In the sense they take the decision in the unanimously. Unanimously in the sense what it want to take any one opinion. In the sense it want to take any decision. So all these 8 countries should give the permission for that. Should give the positive opinion for that any matter. But here always it gives a difference in the opinion. So it is getting the hampering in the progress. Understand? So this is one of the great problem of the SAARC. Understand? India is also one of the member of SAARC. It is the active partner in the SAARC. Understand this? So this is all about the SAARC. SAARC, it is founded in the year of 1985. The headquarters is situated in the Nepal. 8 countries get the membership of the SAARC. That is the MBBS Spain, Maldives, Bhutan, Bangladesh, then Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan, India and Nepal. Okay. Then it have its own aim. The unanimously this this rules is hampering the progress of the SAARC. Afterwards the mutual suspicion and difference opinion is hampering the progress of SAARC. This is all about the SAARC.